Hello everybody, back here again for our vlog a day, and today is Tuesday the 13th, and today was a lovely, beautiful day outside. Got this morning, got a few things taken care of, nothing really major, just kind of chilling in the house here, trying to get my body moving and stretched out a little bit. Waited until I had enough time so I could go over and help a buddy out. He needed a hot tub cut up, so I basically loaded up the truck with all my tools that I thought I'd need. It took more tools than I thought actually needed, but it was better to be safe than sorry. Took some dollies, took a chainsaw, took extension cords, sawzall, all that good stuff. And then, like an idiot, went on and forgot my socket set. I thought, what if there's a few bolts, like it's bolted to concrete or whatever? Luckily, it was not, so I did not need a socket set, so I was good there. But I was just really annoyed because I have a great little traveling little toolkit that has a lot of options. It doesn't have everything, but it has a lot of stuff in there that I've had for probably 20 years maybe now. It's been a long time. It's been a long time. Yeah, maybe 20, maybe longer. I don't know. I don't remember how long I've had it. Long ass time. That still has every single piece. Never lost a single socket, a screwdriver bit, nothing in it, including the point one time. So yeah, it would be. I've had it 20. Yeah, wow, 25 years at least. Because I remember the car that I had it on. I put a car back together and ended up dropping one of the sockets as I was almost putting it back together. I was putting a headlight in it or something, and I could not reach the bolt. I shook it every other way I could find and stuff, and I could see it. I ended up taking off the whole front bumper, the headlights out, the front bumper, left the fenders on, to get this damn socket out. And I was like, I'm just gonna make this the kit that I never lose a tool on. And so far, still to this day, I've not lost a socket or anything off that toolkit, and it's absolutely ridiculous when I think about that. That's 25 years old. That was that Beretta. But yeah, anyway, wow, crazy as hell. So I went ahead and from there I basically got everything loaded up, texted him, I reached out and said, hey, I'm gonna head over, I'm about an hour away. He said cool, he's ready to go. So I basically, he'd be ready by then kind of thing. So I headed over, got to his place, basically showed me where it was. We kind of checked it out. Met his dog was going nuts, just losing his damn mind inside the door. Opened the door and I'm like, I'm good with dogs, man. Bring the dog out here and let it follow me around. I don't care the whole time when I'm working and stuff. I'm good with it. And the dog was just like losing his mind over the door. He's like, hey, what are you doing? I was like petting him and stuff. Dog's cool. So we chilled out with that. We chatted a little bit. He told me I could back the truck up in the yard and stuff, and it's been raining a lot here, and I was like, I don't think I really need to. We'll see. So I basically got started a little bit here and there. He headed back in. He works from home, so he headed back in to continue working, and we came back out a couple of different little, I was back there chopping stuff away and just knocking it out. Like I'm not the guy who's gonna dawdle around. Like I'll evaluate it, see what's the biggest pieces I can cut this thing into with the saw, which means a lot less time cutting, a little more heavy time, hauling. Basically, I gotta have an extra hand to haul one of the big pieces that was too heavy with the pump and stuff, or not the pump, but the filter on that end. I went ahead and I was like, that's easier. Plus, the bigger the pieces, the easier it is to strap down in my truck, where I was less likely to blow out. If I cut this thing into 20 pieces, it's going to be a lot harder to strap down 20 pieces without some kind of netting. If I cut it into 3 pieces, yeah, it's easier to strap down, and those 3 pieces can hold down all the outside little broken pieces of wood and everything else and stuff, and the styrofoam top and all that kind of junk. So I was like, cool, let's go ahead and knock this thing out. So got it all cut up, got everything hauled out of there except for the big centerpiece at the filter part, and I could have probably cut that in half again and then hauled it out myself, but I was like, hey, what the hell? So I opened the door, hollered at him and said, hey, if when you get a second, not in a big hurry, let me know, like, to haul it out. So we hauled it out of there. Went ahead and asked him when the cart pulled up. He'd already cut the carpet around it and threw the rest of the carpet away from around the tub, and went ahead and he's like, no big deal, I'll get it. I said, I can get it. I'm already hauling the stuff off anyway. So I went ahead, we rolled it up. Luckily it was glued down, but it had been setting forever, so glue had given up. So we rolled it right up, hauled it out of there. I went ahead and picked the rest of my tools. We chatted a little bit, talked motorcycles, talked a lot of fun stuff. He gave me 3 cigars to try out. I know one I haven't had, and I think I gotta look. I think there's a second one in there I haven't had. But I got an Acid 20th anniversary, which I'm not a fan of Acid. The Beach is the only Acid I've really had that I loved. And ironically, he said he bought one of the, he ended up with one of those from a couple years ago, and he had it sitting around because he had a friend of his wife's coming over that likes flavored cigars, and she never showed up. So it sat there forever, and he said he literally just gave it away last week. And I'm like, damn it, I've only had one Beach, and I haven't been able to find it since then. And I don't know if it was like a super limited run or what it was, but nobody around here has it. And everybody who loves Acid hates them because they taste more like a cigar. They're not really a flavored cigar. And so I can't find them anywhere at all. And ironically, literally a week earlier, if I had said something to him, I could have had that Beach because he gave it away to somebody else's wife who likes flavored cigars, which means she probably won't like this one because it's not a real flavored cigar. So who knows? It is what it is. That's how life works out for you. So went ahead, basically got everything all kind of packed up, talked about motorcycles and stuff, and just kind of bullshit a little bit here and there. Headed back home, had to drive a lot slower with all the tub stuff in the back. I didn't want to be running 75 on the interstate and have a piece fly out. So I basically headed back home, went and got it all unloaded, got it all hauled off, all the fun stuff that comes with that. Basically, it was all good. Got back to the house here. Went ahead, was able to go get my run in, got my run done, and I got little bits of fiberglass all over my body. My body itches. Got my run in, got a good sweat on, went and showered, hoping to kind of flush out a lot of that little bit of fiberglass, and got dressed, and there's still fiberglass in me. Like, I can feel it randomly, just my body, you move, and it's like in your arm, it's in your leg. It's just that, it's like a little tiny splinter you'll never be able to see, that's just all over your body, all over the place. So went ahead, got that chilled out, got off my run, got back. Karen got home from work. I'd sous vide up some shrimp in a like a shrimp cocktail, butter, garlic, whole bunch of different stuff. Made my own little kind of concoction. Sous vide up the shrimp, made up some rice and frozen vegetables in the rice cooker. So basically knocked them out. Once the shrimp were done, I basically pan sauteed them, reduced down the sauce, so it made it a little more intense, and basically mixed it all up in the bowl. So we had basically I guess a rice vegetable shrimp like gumbo looking thing, but like a dry gumbo. I mentioned like a dry gumbo. So turned out phenomenal. I was super happy with it. The only thing is I should have, my wife likes the tail on shrimp. She likes to suck the juice out of the tail, and I hate it. So I should have popped my shrimp out of the tail before I threw them in my bowl, because now when they're eating, I got my fingers all gross and just not a big fan of that. So got done with dinner. We chatted a little bit about life and just kind of some of the stresses and stuff that leads into with everything going on with, you know, just her family and taking care of her dad and his health and all kinds of stuff and different things and whatnot, and kind of hit on those a little bit, not heavily, but we kind of talked on those, not as bad as it was yesterday in that whole ordeal. So I went ahead, came out here in the patio, had myself a beautiful cigar, chilled out. She headed to bed kind of early, just kind of went in the bedroom. She didn't come out with me. She just kind of went and laid down and kind of chilled out a little bit there, and then I headed in. For some reason Hulu and nothing was working. Netflix wouldn't work, nothing was working, and Prime still worked on my iPad, so didn't know what was going on. I tried it multiple times. I just did a soft reset on the iPad. It's all working now, so I'm assuming it was a glitch in the iPad, but it is what it is. So, but we wrapped it up, called it a night, and that's all we got for right now. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Thanks for watching.